there at the time when he was younger? And if so, how did he just get picked up by a stick and then like allowed to like just get swept away?
That's a really good question. Um,
When I thought about it, I was like, I was like, was she there?
well, she was keeping it really low key, wasn't she?
Like, yeah, but you would think a mother's love. He just lost his dad. He's blind. Like, what the fuck? Like, God, let me have this one, please. Let me take care of my son. Like, okay, like, I don't know. It's just weird to me.
You know, that's actually a really good question. So she probably was there. She was just probably too much in her transition of like acceptance in herself to stop that. She probably was more
I mean,
embracive of it than anything.
right? Yeah, yeah. I feel what you mean. Yeah, keeping the focus on the religion and
He
like
was blind,
do all the.
like realistically, stick was necessary, like because he was blind, bro. Like he.
Nah, it just fucked up because I think when you said it, I'm like, yeah, she probably thinking like this little nigga can't see me.
Yeah.
He don't know I'm here.
Oh wait, yo, you're right. That's why she can
He
get
don't
away
even
with that
know
shit. He don't know, like what? He
right in
just
his
all of a sudden,
face.
I
Like,
smell my mom. Like remember, he really didn't know his mom at all because he
right,
was a
yeah.
baby when that happened. But so good question. I'm not gonna
Yo,
lie, good question.
yo, had to close the door. I had to close the door. My bad, my bad. But yeah, that question just came to my mind. But as I see like as we enter season 3 and then the mom reveal, I was like, same
No, that was the most
pastor.
jaw drop. That was the most biggest jaw drop throughout the whole show. Is
Yeah,
when they was
that
like
yeah, that
the
that was a
mom. I
pretty
was like,
good twist. I like that.
oh
Like,
my
where
god!
did this come
I was
from,
like,
right?
oh
Like,
my god, the spiritual pressure.
holy shit! Like, yeah, no. But yeah, I was just thinking like same church, same pastor. Like, it was like same nuns. She had I'm like, what's going on here?
Yo, so let me say this before we get into the season 3 jump thing. This nigga Matt Murdock was kind of annoying in a way because he's always struggling with like if he's doing the right thing and stuff like that. But
Yep.
I hated that he was almost so quick to tell people that they're not doing the right thing all the time. Like he's quick to rub it in their nose too. Like you made a bad call. That wasn't the right thing to do. This, that, and the thing. Like he's always scolding somebody. You,
Right.
you be messing up, my
Right.
boy.
And
he
it's
thought,
crazy because like in season 1, he starts off with actually trying to apologize for what he's gonna do. So you're about to do something like you're not supposed to do. You're gonna do something against your religion and your faith.
yeah.
What you're feeling. So dude, now you turn around being hypocritical. Like nigga, shut your blind
Going through
ass up.
confessional with the pastor all the time. At one point, I was just like, "Yeah, that nigga know, bro." Like before they even like actually exposed that, I was like, "This nigga gotta know, like he's Daredevil,
Yeah,
bro." Like
I, I
he
I
make
felt
it
like
too
that the first
obvious.
episode.
Yeah, he kind of make
Right.
it too
Yeah.
obvious to the pastor. But the season 3 time jump ticked me off because like it was so vital that you watch the Defenders, and I have not watched the Defenders, so like, and they end the
Yo,
story with the hand in the Defenders and not with Daredevil, and that kind of ticked me off too because like I find out Elektra came back, and I see a building
yeah,
falling on him, and I'm just like,
yeah,
that ain't
yeah.
how season 2 ended.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good because they bring her back. She has no memory. They reveal the leader of the hand. She saved Elektra. She was the one who saved Elektra at the end of season 2. What you call it? But then in turn, because she healed her, she used the last of the elixir she had, so she had to go find more. They went digging. This is where it got kind of crazy. They went digging under the city for like I think it was dinosaur. If y'all could
Oh,
correct me, but I
that's
think it
why
was
they had that deep ass hole.
yeah, they went digging under the city for like dinosaur bones that had some elixir in them or some shit like that, and they got stopped by like a barrier, a magic barrier. It got crazy. It got a little crazy. Yeah, it got a little crazy, but it showed that like you like Sink said, it showed that the hand. We got more of like where they came from, and that's where we got Madame Gal. and what's the other guy, Noble, and the other people of the hand. They basically explain how they was like in Kung Lao as like part of some secret order, and then those five defected from that order and got kicked out of Kung Lao, and then or to order the in order to try to go back and take over Kung Lao. That's why they be having the what's those the children called again?
Black Sky.
Yeah, they trying
Oh,
to
so
bring
that's
Black
what it is.
Skies back.
That's how it gives them
Yeah,
access to the Kung Lao.
yeah,
Oh,
Black
because I
Skies will
was
be so
really sitting here
powerful
like,
that they
what
could
is
go
so
back and
important with these niggas, bro? Because I was like sitting here watching
yeah.
Electra fight, and I'm like, yo, she really good at fighting and all that, but she still be getting beat up. So like, what's so cool about you? Like Captain America don't get beat up like you do. So what's so cool about a black sky? Like,
I also just watched Age of Ultron last night. It's pretty good. I love
I love that movie.
that. um, what you call it? So, Elektra actually gets down in Defenders, and we going real quick with Defenders again, and then we're gonna get back to Daredevil. But
Yeah, I
she
bet
actually
she
gets down in
does.
Defenders. She takes over as like the head of the hand, actually killing the person who resurrected her, and then like Matt, like their love thing. She has no memory. So their love thing gets in there. He tries to, make her remember. She
But I
really
love
doesn't
you.
remember too well. But I think Noble, if I'm correct, attempts to kill Daredevil and so end up killing Elektra. And that's the end of Elektra.
I like how they're
Now,
called the Hand when essentially they're literally just the Foot Clan from Ninja Turtles.
that's fine, right? And I think they're called the hand because five of them defected.
Ah, they're trying to get deep
I,
with it. They could have been the
like,
feet
you know
because
what
I mean, there's 5 toes.
I mean? It could have been defeat too.
I mean, they did see defeat, right? They have seen defeat
Like,
now. Like,
whoa, my man
ooh.
getting deep, getting deep.
I mean,
But yeah,
at some point I'm gonna watch those shows because I've started Luke Cage. I got to like the second season of Luke Cage back in the day. I've seen like 2 episodes of Jessica Jones. I got to that episode where Danny Rand was like, "We're gonna sell the medication for cost," and I was like, "I'm over this dude. He's got no brain. What the fuck?" I was over Danny
nah,
Rand. I get the nice guy thing, but like
oh,
you're making
yo,
no profit, my boy. Like what the fuck?
that shit is just funny because I'm so over him. Why did they pick him? Like, who
I wasn't
did
even
that
really going
casting?
at the actor. I was literally just going at the character. I was like, I did not enjoy watching Iron Fist, bro.
I
I got to
mean,
that
I
episode
feel
and I
like the,
stopped.
I feel like the actor just didn't like he like if there was a different actor, I feel like the character could have had a little bit more swag to him, a little bit
Yeah, but
more.
they
I
had to
don't
have
know.
wrote this dude this way, bro. Like they had to have written him this way. And I'm just sitting here
Yeah.
like, yo, bro, he's
All right.
boring as
Yeah. You know
shit.
what? You're right. On this show, we definitely be talking about the writers more than that. And yeah, the writing, yeah, for that show was horrible.
Like
That's
if he
one thing.
wasn't meant to be that way, why'd they allow him to portray him that way?
Why did they shoot that? They
Bro,
was
you
wild with
you
that
know
shit.
how bad it's got to be that like you think about when Iron Fist came out. Like think about how long ago. It's been almost 10 years now. I still know exactly what caused me to stop watching that show, bro. Like what episode?
I
I don't know the
know.
number,
You
but
know
I'm
the
like, I
exact
know the
episode
episode
and
that
reason.
caused
Like,
me to
yo,
say, "I'm out of here, bro."
they can know the exact episode and line. Like, bro.
He wasn't even beating on shit like that, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You're so boring.
Yeah. You know what I remember about that show? I remember the first episode being weak as fuck. Yo, that I do remember. I was so upset. Oh, this episode got me so upset. Like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like, oh my god.
So if when I do go
um,
through my watching of the shows, I will not be watching Iron Fist. I'll tell you that much. I'm just gonna have to deal with him in the
yeah.
Defenders, and that's gonna be my intake of Danny Rand.
I think in the Defenders he actually did a much better job because the story of the hand, Kung Lao, and how he connected because they actually kidnapped him in the Defenders. So it was pretty. The story was better. Yeah, so we going. You know what? I retract what I say about the actor, and I'm gonna keep it how I always say it. The writing on that show is fucking horrible,
Didn't
and
do
the
him no
writers need to be
justice. Yeah.
fired. Yeah, they ain't doing no justice. Yeah,
Um.
yeah.
So I don't want to sit here and dibble dally in this whole show, like because there's a lot to unpack within the show, but I do want to say the actors were doing a good job. I enjoyed like almost every character that we were supposed to pay attention to. I felt so bad when Miss Cardenas died.
Miss Cardine. Oh, yeah, yup, the lady, the Spanish lady, right? Yup,
I felt
that
bad
was
when Ben died.
yo. I was just about to say that. Yup, Yup,
I didn't even
Ben
like
sucked.
Mitchell Ellison
Yup.
at first. I was devastated when the bullseye dude hit him in the chest. I was like, no,
Yeah,
but I hated
that
him
was
at the
crazy.
beginning.
Yeah, he hit him. He hit him like right in front of, right next to King. No, 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 no. He was in the backyard. He was in the backyard. Yup, 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 he hit him. It
No,
was
no,
crazy.
no. He
Yup.
was. They were in the bulletin place, man, when he got hit. When Bullseye was dressed as Daredevil and he was beating Daredevil ass and he starts throwing shit at people, he hits
Yeah,
Mitchell Ellison is the one from the newspaper. If I'm not making it
yeah,
clear,
yup, yup. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yup,
hated
yup,
him at
yup, yup,
first
yup.
because he was a
Yeah,
dick to Ben.
that was it.
But at some point, like right before Ben dies, he just starts being a nice guy and acting and talking about he cares and shit. So I was like, oh, he grew on me. Who else was really good in this show? Uh, there's a lot of characters. I felt James Weasley was
I
solid
the,
for the time he was around. Like you
yeah,
could see James Weasley, the guy that Karen shoots, that
very
works
good
for
actor.
that works for Kingpin.
Very good actor.
He
Very good actor. Very good actor.
he played his role so well, even if it was simple. You felt the impact that it would have on Kingpin when he died.
Yeah. Oh, Kingpin. Kingpin himself. Fisk was a great actor.
We don't.
He was
I
that.
was
He was
gonna
great.
say him like last because we don't even need to actually give him credit because we've been giving him credit like I think as a
Yeah,
community
that's true.
as the
That's true.
Kingpin for a long time, and it
Yeah.
stems from his performance here. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
because
I
like
really enjoyed. I enjoyed Karen. I enjoyed
I
Karen's
thought
character.
Karen was very. They do a good job of making her more complex than she probably needs to be, but like it worked.
She's like a big main character, right? Like
Yeah,
she's
I
like
was so thrown
really.
off in the episode where they tell her backstory in season 3, and she's like selling drugs to the college kids, and she's like well older than the college kids, but she's out here like doing the luge and shit
Yeah,
like this.
yeah. This is
I,
like
I was
yeah.
so
It get
intrigued
deeper,
in
huh?
that episode from the jump. Like the story writing and like just the stuff that they do to handle this show is so well done. This is a really good show, honestly, like through and through.
Very, very good show. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
good
season
rating
two with the whole
incoming.
Punisher story
Hmm.
was very good.
Oh my god, Jonathan Barenthal. I don't see a lot of things with him in it necessarily. I don't always check into his movies, but when I watch his movies, I know he's gonna do a good job.
Yeah, 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 yeah. He's
I found
pretty good
him
actor.
like probably a good amount of other people. I found him watching The Walking Dead. That's where I got introduced to him. Before I stopped watching The Walking Dead, he was in the first.
Interesting. You know
He was
what?
in the
I am
first
not
like
a
two
Walking
seasons.
Dead viewer. I did not watch The Walking Dead at all. I got onto him actually in The Punisher as the Punisher. That was my
See,
introduction.
and I did watch some of that, so I do need to watch the rest of that too. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's another one. I enjoyed Foggy. I thought Foggy was cool, but Foggy did get on my nerve though in season one when he got mad at Matt. I felt like he was acting like a bitch when he found out he was Daredevil. I felt like he was acting like a bitch. I felt
I
like
sucked my
okay,
teeth. Go ahead.
I understood him being upset because all right, we boys with whatever, something happened to you, that'd be fucked up. Boom, all right. But the whole breaking up the firm shit, I was like, okay, now you acting like a bitch. You acting like a bitch. Yeah. I mean, you took it too far.
Yeah, that's kind of my same sentiment. It's like I get it because they have like a totally different relationship than a lot of like friends. Like they're not younger. They're like older guys who like are just getting out of the college and the bar after that to be lawyers
Right,
and
yeah,
stuff like
that's
that.
yes,
So
yes,
like they
yeah,
got
yeah.
some stuff that they can lose by fucking up. So I get him being so frustrated. But when he got to that point, I was like, damn, he's really that far, that deep, that deep for him. But I can see
You know what I mean?
why it was that deep for him because like everything he knows about Matt feels like a lie.
Yeah. Pretty much, because I mean, listen, if it would be a surprise if one of us was blind and running around as a vigilante at night, and then be
I liked it. The
one, and
thing
then the other finds the other half dead. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck, nigga?
I liked it. The thing for the first season was, oh, can you see? And it wasn't necessarily like Foggy or Karen asking, but it would be other people. And he's like, you want the short answer or the long answer? Like when he sat next to by the pastor, he's like, how did you even know I was over here? And he was like, do you want the short answer or the long answer?
Right? Yeah. Nah.
Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah. It's
could
pretty
tell
clear.
you that like I do kind of see, but like I don't see. Like he offers you the answer, and because you don't want to sit through the long answer, you don't ever get to find out that this nigga can actually see.
You know what was a good story in season 3? Uh, the story with the cop. He dies at the end.
Nadim.
Bullseye shoots
As
him.
soon as you said
Nadim.
season 3, I was like, yeah, Nadim's like circle was like
That was a good
that was a good
story, but
story.
like, what was a good twist in it? My favorite twist in that story was when his boss when his boss shot the when he was trying to confess about Kingpin,
And she
and
was
then
like,
his boss
"Oh,
was working for
Nadim, why
Kingpin.
would you do that?"
That was like, she held up the gun. She was like, this.
Nadim, chill. We don't have to be like this.
He said, "Nigga, make your choice." That nigga was quick. That nigga said, hold on. Nah, but that was a
Nadim,
good
it's a
twist. That was a good
setup.
twist.
It's a setup.
That was a good twist. Because I ain't gonna front. When I first seen it, I was like, that shit caught me off guard. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? That was dope. That was good. Um, but yeah, I didn't him dying. Yeah, kind of. It was suck because I wanted him to be with his family at the end,
It
but
did
it was
suck,
kind of cool him dying and leaving the video and everything,
but I felt like
and then lead into that story.
this show does a good job of having just the right amount of emotional weight to situations. Like when we talk
Yes.
about movies and they don't feel important enough, the stakes feel like they're there when you're watching Daredevil. And I think that's the part of the reason why like the blood and the gore is so important, cuz it like shows you like shit can happen to these characters in this
Right.
story. So like you take it seriously. Like you're looking at it like damn, wounds are fatal here. Where like you watch
Yeah.
Iron
Yeah.
Man take a beating and you're like, oh, Iron Man's gonna get up, Thor's gonna get up, like
Yeah.
whatever. So like
Nah.
this
Every
felt
time they
more
get
serious.
fucked up, they look like they've been through hell.
Like,
Like
bro,
again, when Foggy
Daredevil was looking
when Foggy
crazy.
found Mac just laying on the couch like that, nigga, he was cut up like nigga like Chucky, like a Chucky doll
Like
or
the
something like that.
way
Shit was
he
crazy.
looked when Karen finally sees all the wounds that he's got.
You feel yo, bro?
He looked crazy, bro. Like
That
what?
shit
You're a
crazy.
functioning human being.
That's wild. How are you walking? You're only blind.
I'm not
Like,
gonna lie.
bro.
Another good story was like the whole beginning of the first season. I'm actually impressed with how good the first couple episodes of the third season was, because I was actually really intrigued with his get back. Like his in the first episode, seeing him get back on his feet, seeing that
Yeah.
relationship he builds with Maggie before he
Yep.
finds out that that's his
See,
mama's.
mama. Yeah.
But I was actually enjoying all of that. I thought that was well executed stuff right there. I I
Very
was
yeah.
I was
Bucks it.
totally clueless to even think that that could have been his mom.
First time I seen it, I had no clue. No clue at all.
Yeah, I was like,
None.
oh, this
There
lift
was there
lady,
was
she's
nothing there was nothing
feisty. I
alluded
like
to it.
her. I was like, she's feisty. I
Yeah.
like her. And then they were like, this your mama, nigga. And
Then I thought she was just a nun. Like, yo, like, bro,
I was
like, ain't
at
she a mama at all?
I was at work watching that episode, and I stood up. I was like, oh no. I couldn't even yell it out. I had to be all quiet about like, oh no.
That's funny. That made my head hurt.
Hey yo, but like
Um,
I don't really think there's much else to do, man. Like the villains were handled excellently every season. Um, the Hand is the weakest villain. Uh, even their like side characters like Owlsley and shit like that were all solid characters.
yeah. You know what? The beginning of the show, the first season, that whole story with the Union Allied was very good. Was handled very well. Like
Yes,
with Karen, just in, with the blood and everything, and them being introduced. That was a dope ass story.
bro.
That was dope ass intro.
Kingpin is like the dopest villain who's not like overpowered in Marvel right
And
now.
yo, yeah, that was even more dope about him. Them not revealing him to like the seventh episode or some shit. Like it was just like, who is this guy? And then and then Ben had these cards that one dressed with like
Mm-hmm.
the kingpin, and then one dressed, well, he was a king
The
card, and then
question
one dressed
mark,
like the
because he
masked
didn't know who it
vigilante.
was.
That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the masked vigilante. He had the mask because he wasn't even Daredevil there. He had the black mask, and, you know what I mean. So I was like, that was a dope ass story.
They made him
Then
such an interesting character by showing his love grow with Vanessa. I thought Vanessa was such an excellently done character also in terms of being the motivation for Kingpin. I was like, wow, they like this. Like you totally get why he does the things he does for this person. Like you get it. The way
I
they tell
enjoyed her
his
character
background
switch.
story and the way they show her is like you can totally see why he latches on to somebody like this and why he's so
I
hell
I,
bound.
I too enjoyed the connection they made between her being his future and his past being so ugly and her being so beautiful. You know what I mean? With the painting and everything. The connection. He used to stare at the wall. Now he's staring at the painting. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
I was
That's pretty.
so mad at mother effing Bullseye when he came
Oh
back with the painting. I was like, he killed that old lady, Danny. I was like, he
yeah,
killed that old
yeah.
lady, Danny.
That shit was
I was
crazy.
like,
Yeah, yep, yep. That was wild. That was
I
wild.
was not happy about that. I was not.
He was in the
I was.
space shadow.
I was not happy at that one.
He said, if I can get my hands on him.
I mean, I don't think I'm being a bullseye, but
Nah, you probably not. Probably not. But still,
um,
but I enjoyed that connection, and I also enjoyed her character switch.
oh
I
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
But
like that.
I didn't like
That
how she
was.
started calling the shots right away. I like that she was like,
I
I'm
don't think
down.
Kingpin liked that either, but
Yeah,
he let it ride.
I like that
He
she
let it.
was down. But I didn't
Yeah.
like when she instantly was like, "Oh yeah, you can make that happen." I was like, "Who the fuck are you? What the fuck is
Yeah.
this?"
But listen,
You know why
the
Bullseye is
woman
funny
knew.
though? You know why Bullseye is funny? Because he's literally Hawkeye that throws things.
Yes. Yep.
And I
Yeah.
even had the question. I was like, why? Like, why is everything he throws so deadly? Like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga could
So,
throw a sponge at you and you might die, bro. Like, what the
yeah, that shit crazy.
fuck?
He said a sponge. That's funny. Yeah, you might be right though. I wonder if he throws something soft at you,
Yo, he's
will it
just
hurt?
flinging anything at people, and they're just like, ugh.
Yo, cause if you do you remember? Let's bring it back to
He
Daredevil the
threw the
movie. Do you remember?
gun. The lady you talked about that set up Nadim, he threw that gun
Yeah.
backwards. He didn't even look at her, just flung it backward. And it didn't even go
Yeah.
straight line. It curved toward her, bro. It's a CG. This nigga nice, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Nigga
He's
nice.
somebody you gotta
And
watch.
he got
Hold it.
hands. And he was beating Daredevil
Yeah,
ass.
he was whooping Daredevil. Yeah, he was whooping Daredevil. Ass,
I need to
nigga.
see him and
Let's talk
Hawkeye
about
get
that.
the ones right now. I need to see that shit. Him and Hawkeye.
The fights were very good. Daredevil gets his ass kicked a lot. A lot.
Well, we're
It's
literally in
like
his first 2 years of being Daredevil, bro.
I was about to say it's pretty cool, but it's pretty cool that we're seeing that because then um, I'm gonna skip ahead here. I seen a little bit of Born Again and his fighting style, you know, has improved. You
Well,
know what I mean? It's
technically, he's
very
10 years in the game at this point.
there you go. I didn't know that. There you go. See?
Yeah,
Yep.
because it
Yep.
goes
Yep. Okay.
chronologically, and they're like 2026, 20 going into 27 in the Marvel universe.
Okay. Cool. Yep. 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 So yeah, that explains a lot. So yeah. Yeah, but but when he fought, even when he was fighting Frank Castle, you know what I mean? He was He was giving it to Daredevil at first. You know what I mean? A little bit. You know, a little something, something. You know what I
Shot that
mean?
nigga point
Daredevil.
blank in the head. Boof.
That shit was crazy. Yeah, yo. Paul's just so ill, bro. He's so ill
No,
for that
he's
shit,
so
bro.
ill, and that nigga John Barenthal did so good being him, bro. My favorite
Yo, yeah.
episode is season 2, episode 2, when that nigga tells him, "You're a half measure." I make sure they don't get up. They don't come back when I
Right.
hit them. That's my favorite
Yeah,
episode of
nah.
Daredevil.
Nah, yeah. That's the that's when he have him on the roof, right?
What do you say, Red?
Is he saying that when he got him on the roof?
Yeah, when they're on the roof, you got him tied up and shit.
Yeah. That nigga had him tied up with chains too. That nigga he wasn't play. He gave I think he gave him a choice. That's when he killed the his name is Rolo or something like that.
Grotto. He's a
Rolo,
Grotto, but
Rolo.
his name is Grody.
Okay, yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, that's when he killed him. Yeah, that's when he killed him. Yeah, that was just a good ass.
That's doesn't
It's
that
a
season
just
like
good
almost
ass.
open up with him blowing away like the whole like Irish mob,
Yeah, yeah. The Irish mob
and
is
they
the
thought it
ones
was
that
a
killed
whole
his dude.
gang hit, and it was literally just Frank Castle.
It's cool because
No, that
I
shit's
think
wild.
we see how the suit not the suit change, but after is this after before I say in season 2. Is that when Foggy goes to work for the other lawyer, or is that season 3?
He leaves at the end of season 2 because that's when he
Leaves at the end
fights.
of season.
Yeah, am I wrong there?
I'm not. I'm trying to remember
Yeah,
this.
it's
I'm
the
trying to
end of
remember
season
this
2. It's the end of season 2
before I
because
say what I
Foggy
say.
finds him after fighting Nobu at the end of season 1.
Yeah. Okay. He leaves then, but then they do that. Do they reunite at the end of season 1, or is that season 2?
They don't
Can't
really
remember.
reunite until the end of the season, like toward the end of season 2. They kind of like reunite. They're like half-ass helping each other, but they're still like beefing and shit. They don't really
Yeah.
start
Okay. So
reuniting
yeah.
until season 3, really.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a point basically in I can't remember, but where he where Matt is like, he's only gonna, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to cut this out. I'm sorry. I'm speaking ahead on Born Again. My fault. Cause in this one, all right, nah, this what it is. This is what I was gonna say. In this season, Netflix version right here, boom. Matt
Don't
makes
tell
a
me anything that
decision.
leads up to what happens to Foggy because I
No,
already know
I'm
what
not. I'm not
happens
gonna
to
tell you.
Foggy.
I'm not. No, this right here is not gonna. It's not gonna be no reveal. This is fucking New York. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just something that he just decides. So in this season, he decides to only season 3. I remember it now. He decides to only live as Daredevil. Remember that?
Yeah, basically he was in hiding.
Yeah, Matt is dead, and I'm
He
gonna live
allowed
as
people to
Daredevil.
think he was
Boom, boom.
dead. Yeah,
And now I was gonna say, I was thinking, I thought that was earlier in the season, so I was gonna say in season 3, this is what happens, but this is actually in Born Again. In the beginning, he decides to only live as
Matt
Matt.
Murdock. Yeah,
So yeah,
I've
I'm trying to
seen
say.
that.
So I was gonna say that. So I don't know if you want to cut that part out, but my fault. Now experts, I was getting mixed up. All this Daredevil shit going on. You
That
know what I mean?
first
It's
part
all up
of
here.
Daredevil been out for a whole year now, man. It don't matter.
Yeah, everybody, yeah, fucking, we talk about it.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah, pretty solid show, man. Pretty solid show. I think I know where my rating is gonna be for this 3 seasons. I think it did what it was supposed to do. Um, Anything else you want to talk about? I can't think of anything else that I can
um,
point out myself.
kudos to that black cop that rose through the ranks throughout the time. I forget his
Yo, matter
name.
of fact, that was something I want. Yo, you stole that from me. You stole that. That was something I wanted to say. I forgot. Yes. My man just kept on
I was
rising.
always so
Yes.
happy to see him, man. I was like, yo,
His
he
moms was
hates
getting the
these
cigars
niggas.
real quick and
He
shit in the
hate them niggas,
beginning.
but he loved them niggas. And that was another
Yeah,
good
yeah,
dynamic.
yeah.
That's another thing this show does good. They handle the dynamics between all the characters well.
Right, like their relationship, their connections, and all that.
Yeah,
Yep, yep,
I
yep.
felt like
How they
nothing.
felt about each other and
Like
all that. Yep.
you could pick at stuff, but I feel like nothing really feels forced. Like everything feels like it kind of does flow properly. No real awkward moments.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Like it's almost like how you said earlier. every most shows they have these emotional connections, and some of them hit, some of them don't. They did so well here that everything you see on the screen, like every emotional thing they gave us, it felt important. Like you even started off with like how you how some of the killings, how you felt about some of the killings, you know what
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I
like
know
the
my
and I
little
felt the
old lady.
same way.
Senor
You
Foggy,
feel me?
you so good,
Like,
boy.
stop it, Senor Foggy. Like, you feel me? Like, it's like they made every emotional connection like very important, like to the point like we like that when they get if they die, we're like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
because think about it. They do the same thing with Frank and Karen in season 2.
Yo, when she thinks Frank is dead, her reaction is like you really feel that shit. She goes to write the thing, and like she's like sitting there thinking like, and you really be thinking like, wow, that nigga Frank ain't that bad, man. Like, goddamn, like
Yo, I
or
will
you
say,
just feel her pain. You just feel it. You just feel it. You know what I mean?
I kept trying to find reasons to just be like, yo, Wilson Fisk is like, he's trying. He ain't evil. But then, like, I gave up on him when he killed Julie. I didn't even realize that's who he killed when they killed her. And then when Bullseye found her all frozen, I was like, "Oh,
That
that's the
was
chick
fucked
from the
up.
hallway." I'm like, "No way, that was Julie."
That was
No.
fucked up because he did that only to like sway him on his side more. Like, you know what I mean? Push him to the edge and just say, yo, I
Yo,
got you. You
like,
want to do something? You know what I mean?
see, my old lady in the beginning, that fucked me up. That pissed me off. But like, I was like, he's playing chess right now. He's making moves and jumping shit and whatever. But oh, like, you're too far gone now, bro. Like, you're just too
Yeah,
far
Julie
into
was
the deep.
ruthless. Julie was ruthless. Yeah.
My man set up his own attack in jail so he could get moved out.
Yo, that was, well, you know what? I'm gonna credit that to still playing chess right there because
That's what
that
I'm
was actually
saying.
pretty
Like,
fucking.
but
Yeah,
that's what
that
I'm
was pretty
saying,
fucking.
bro. Like, he actually, like, it wasn't him just making smart moves. He was actually making diabolical moves, and I can't, like, you can't ignore it that he was making some diabolical moves, bro.
Nah, yeah, facts, facts,
He
facts. It's
blew up
like,
mad
damn,
heads, bro. He blew up mad heads. How many extra people died in those explosions?
yo, for no reason, just to get this nigga. Then that's crazy.
Hey, yo, that nigga Nobu, the first time he gave that nigga Daredevil the beats.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. It was only because of the fire that he died, I believe.
Gave that nigga the beats.
If if,
We
if he
are
didn't catch
the
on fire,
beats. We are the beats.
I feel like if he
Yeah.
didn't catch on fire,
we.
he would have whooped that nigga ass.
Yeah, he got rotisserie
Yeah.
fried.
Nah,
That boy
shit
Nobu
was.
was just like, and he tried to fight through that shit too. That's the crazy part. He tried to fight through that shit, and Daredevil just sidestepped his ass, and he just laid there burning.
He couldn't take no more, nigga. You can't fight through
and then,
that shit, nigga.
and
You
then
burning.
and then Wilson came in here. They got this nigga beat up and shit. He jump out a window,
Yo,
and then
he
they
beat
said,
that.
leave that nigga to cook, bro."
Yo, he beat that nigga ass, bro. Yo, every time Wilson got his hands on
Somebody,
Daredevil,
anybody,
it
anybody.
was it was fisticuffs, nigga. It
No,
was
in that
really
scene after
fisticuffs,
Nobu, when
nigga.
he seen the double hammer fist coming down, I know that nigga
It
was
was a
hitting bricks.
wrap.
I seen
That's like
that
the
shit.
finisher right there.
Yeah,
They
I
got a nigga
seen
inside
his
of him.
hands go up. I started saying no in slow mo. I was like,
No.
no.
Nah, that's
Hey,
funny. That's
yo,
funny.
that boy Kingpin been beating ass. But okay, cool. Let's get into these ratings before we keep going. It's rambling on about nothing really. Uh, you want to go first or I go first?
I hit it with the rating first. I think my rating is pretty solid for this show. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give this the as a show pretty solid show. I feel like it did what it's supposed to do. Action, emotional ties, storyline, everything. You know what I mean? Could have been better. I'm going to say it again.
Not
I
by a
I,
lot.
I have no complaints.
Not by a lot.
Like yeah, like I don't know. Like I guess they're trying to get better now with the new seasons. We'll see what they did in the newer seasons, and then we can say could it have been better. I don't know. Maybe that's the way to judge it. I don't know. But I'm going to give this shit. It's like I feel like I'm talking like it's a 10, right? Like I feel like I'm talking like it's a 10. But
It's not.
I'm not rating this a 10. I'm rating
That's
this.
rarefied air for a 10, bro. Like, that's rarefied air.
That is, it is, it is. It's very. I don't know when the next 10 we'll see. Um, maybe Doom.
Yeah,
We'll
I was
see.
about to say it might
We'll
be
see.
Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm hoping for
We'll
at
see.
least an 8 out of that. I'm hoping for at least
All
an
right. I'm
8.
sorry, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm prolonging this because you know what? I thought I had something that I started thinking it. I'm giving this the 8.7. 8.7. I think it's pretty good.
That's pretty damn
I think
high.
it's
I'm
for.
not
I think.
going
I think.
to
I
That's
think
a good
that's
rating.
my as all solid seasons. I mean, all seasons is they're pretty fucking good. And I agree with you when you said season 2 and 3 are the better seasons, but we're not going to ignore
There's
season 3.
something really good about
Season
season
one.
1, though. Like, there's just something
Yeah, yeah,
really
we're
good
not going to
about
ignore
season
season.
1.
Season 1 is pretty fucking good too. So I like it, like, and that's my little conundrum in my head right now. Like, yeah, I could talk like it's a 10, like nothing's wrong with them, but it's not a 10. Not a 10. It's an 8.7. 8.7. Yeah, could I have gave it the 9? Maybe. Maybe,
I'm going lower than you.
but
I'm going
but
considerably lower than you, but I think that's
oh really?
because like yeah, I think that's because I'm pretty sure you've seen things like Breaking Bad and Snowfall and shit like that. So like
I have not.
you've not seen either of those.
Nope.
We might
I
have
have
to
not. I'm
add
sorry.
those. We might have to add those to the list, man. I'll watch them again for that,
Walking
bro.
Dead, Breaking Bad, and what's the other one you said?
A Snowfall.
Yeah, no, I never seen those yet.
No Game of Thrones. I'm assuming, right?
What? And the first one, the first Game of Thrones, I loved. I didn't. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I'm not caught up on the new
The
ones, like
House
the
of
new chapter.
Dragons yeah, and then there's like
Yeah, I'm
Seven
not.
Knights of the Kingdom and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
haven't
Yeah,
started that
like I
one, but
see.
House
I
of
see.
Dragons is good. House of the Dragons is
Okay.
good.
Yeah,
Um,
but what Game of Thrones is shit. What I
okay,
love
cool. So
it.
but like that's where I'm looking at right now. I'm like those are like the high 8s and 9s right there, and I was like, I don't think Daredevil's with those, so I'm giving them like the solid 8. I was gonna
Mm.
do like 7.8,
I
and then
like
you
that.
went
I
eight point
like
seven,
that.
and now like I can't do 7.8 with Mo going 8.7. Like they gotta just get the 8 at that point. Like,
I like how you did that. I like how you did that.
yeah, because I was like those
Considerably though,
shows
I
are
feel like
like, whoo, like
you know what? Though? I like how you did that, but also though, like in comparison, I would have myself found another show that was more comparable. I feel like Game of Thrones, the
if
Daredevil
we
was like
were just talking about like let's say comparing it to the list that we have of movies and shows that we've done, that 8.7 is valid as fuck in my mind. So like compared to everything else, yeah, yeah. But like when you start thinking about the things we've not even talked about or could talk about in the
yeah,
future,
yeah.
like the
You're right. You're
Breaking
right. Though Game of
Bads, the
Thrones is
and
up
all
there.
that shit, those are like the 8.8s and the 8.8s and the
Yeah, I'm not
nines
gonna
right
lie
there.
though. Game of Thrones for me, I don't know if we're gonna do it or not. But I'm just gonna throw this out here real
We
quick. It
can.
would
I've
probably
been
be
looking
off
for
the
a
top of my
reason.
head. It would probably be like a 9.3.
I've been looking for a reason to start that show over, man.
I'm not even gonna lie. That off the top of my head, like from what I remember and everything, it would be like a 9.3.
We'll add that to the
That was a
27.
really
We'll add that to the 2027 slate. We'll
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah. We could do
Add
that.
some of those
Yeah.
long joints in there so we can like maybe take breaks in the middle or like watch some smaller shit. We still got to figure out X-Men 97 season 2.
Yo, I just found out that shit
And
started.
Spider Noir.
Oh well, Spider Man. Yeah, you definitely gotta watch that. Watch that.
Oh man, we got a
Watch
couple things we got to try to squeeze in throughout the rest of this year.
that was a good one.
Unreal season 3 is coming out also.
Unreal. I never heard that.
The WWE shit we were watching.
Oh yes,
The
yes, yes. I'm
third
bugging.
season of
Yes, I
that
have
is
heard of that.
coming out.
Okay, I'm
Yeah, so
excited for
like
that. Yes, yes, yes.
we got to
Season
add
three.
that
Let's
to the
go.
schedule. I got to talk to Eric about that one. I
Yeah,
like
nah,
that
I'm
you're hype
excited
about
for
that.
that one. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool that you're hype
Nah,
about
that
that because
Umbrella shit was dope. I
I'm
ain't gonna
not even
front.
hype about that. And yeah,
Nah, to me, like I told you on those
they're
episodes,
good.
I
They're
like,
good.
I love wrestling. Grew up loving wrestling, but seeing the backstories and all emotional ties into it, it makes that shit is dope. Like as an adult for me, that shit is verified. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
So we'll
people
talk about that.
people
We'll
be
get
knowing they
those in
gonna
there
lose, and they still just be like they be in love with like just because they fighting. Like
because they're
y'all
putting on a
shit
good
is
show. That's all they care about is putting
like
on a
yeah,
show for the
like
fans.
that's just loving what you do, bro. Like for me, that's
Yeah.
just dopeness.
But yeah, so those are the shows we'll probably get into at some point. But so I give it an 8. I like your 8.7. Like I said, in the scope of like what we've talked about, that definitely is valid. But damn, yeah, good writing. Marvel,
Yeah.
get back in that bag.
Right. Yeah. You know what? Maybe they did. Now I don't know any upcoming shows, but I'm talking about the movie
Well,
Spider
they did
Man.
say they're slowing it down with the shows,
Okay. Okay. Well,
like
maybe in
one
the
a year,
movie
maybe.
Spider Man. What would you think the Spider Man's gonna be good, man?
Do I think it's gonna be good? It's a
I know you're
Spider-Man
Spider
movie,
Man.
man. Yeah, man, this shit
I
better
mean,
be good, nigga.
I know,
I might be
it's
outside
gonna
of
be
Marvel
good.
with a pitchfork. They give me anything lower than a 7. I'll tolerate and be satisfied if it's a 7. If it's lower than a 7 in my mind, I'm gonna be like, you guys are fucking dropping the ball. There's
I'm
no
not gonna lie to
reason
you.
why you have a lower than a 7
I need
Spider-Man
Spider
movie.
Man to
It
be.
needs
I
to be
need
an 8.
Spider Man to be like 8
Yeah, it
above.
needs to be an 8 and above. But like, I'll
Yeah.
tolerate. I won't talk hella shit if it's a 7 at least.
I'm gonna talk shit. He not gonna talk shit, y'all. But if it's a 7, y'all gonna hear me talk shit.
I might come in here.
I need it to be an
Don't be
8 or above.
surprised. Don't be surprised, bro.
Like, yeah,
I'm like, what are y'all,
like,
Sony? What are y'all, Sony now?
like you feel me? Like what is this? Patel? What the fuck we doing here?
Y'all don't know how to make a
Like, don't,
Spider-Man movie no more. But
yo, don't
yeah. So
make me yeah,
eight
but
point
yeah.
seven. I mean, this was episode 49. I mean, this looks like a wrap.
Next episode is 50. You know what's crazy? I feel like the 50th episode should not be Daredevil Born Again, but it is, y'all. It
But
is.
it
But
is
I feel like we should
by the
have
luck of
planned
the
that.
draw. By the luck of the draw,
Yeah, I feel
there
like we
was
should have
nothing
planned that to be something
special.
bigger.
So what do? We push off Daredevil Born Again and just wait for Spider-Man.
Shit. Oh shit, y'all.
Look at this
Listen,
live
Spider Man.
brainstorming on the
It would be
show.
a dope ass 50th episode.
I know. I
Hmm.
mean, we can look at the schedule before next Wednesday. Decide that.
Or we could do Daredevil and we just do 49.1. 49.2. Now let me stop.
At that point, I would just hold the episodes till after we do Spider Man. Have them done
Yeah,
already.
I definitely right here. This is like
At that
bullshit.
point, at that point, like we might as well do that.
Hey, nigga, y'all think that's episode 53. Stop lying.
We heard you discuss it on episode 49, nigga.
Like, yeah.
I might
Yo,
have to
yeah.
cut this out so there's no evidence.
Yo, shit. Yo. Nah, yeah, we got to see it. We got to discuss that on the side and see. But this has been episode 49, y'all. We are your non-experts. That is Cinco. I am Blak. Thank you for watching. Drop those comments, those likes, those shares. Let us know what you think about Daredevil, the Netflix version, seasons 1 through 3. We're dropping our opinions. We want you to drop yours.
The
Thank you for
floor is now
rocking with
open for
us.
discussion, man.
Talk, people, talk. We out here.